Hey guys, tonight we're going to be taking a quick look at Pet Sematary, the 2019 version. Um, since this is a new adaptation from Stephen King's famous book, I haven't read the book nor have I seen the original film. Mostly because, some people have mixed opinions about the original film. Um, the I just mostly think that Stephen King has always been my favorite author. I haven't read Pet Sematary. There's only a select few Stephen King books that I've read. I've read I read Carrie, I've read The Shining, I've read Misery, I've read The Green Mile, and I've read bits and pieces of Shawshank Redemption, and I think a bit of um, one other book. I can't really think of what it was. Uh, Man, I had it. But anyway, he's always been my favorite author. But as for this version of Pet Cemetery, um, above all, uh, mostly it works for what it is, a horror movie. But as a Stephen King adaptation, it's okay. But I just think that from the performances with Jason Clarke, who plays the father in this movie, so if you're not familiar with, right before I get to everything else, I just want to do a little quick summary of the plot. It follows a family who moves from Boston to Maine, and they go to this they move to this one house where they find out that there's a pet cemetery that's right in their backyard, and some supernatural stuff is going on that involves the pet cemetery. And if you bury stuff in the ground and near the pet cemetery, shit's gonna happen because it's Stephen King. Because, well, pros, the performances are pretty good. Jason Clarke as an actor, I think it was pretty good. But above all, I just thought, the character wasn't real. His character wasn't pretty much really interesting. At first, you don't really care about him, but almost towards the end, you sort of do. But above all, I just didn't really much give a shit about him. But above all, the other performances, the mother, I forgot what the actor's name was, but she was really good, and you really feel sorry for her because of the stuff that she dealt with her in her past and stuff that happened with her sister. I don't want to get too much into it because spoilers. The daughter, who was probably my favorite performance in this movie, you really care about her and what happened, stuff that happens later. Like I said, no spoilers. Um, and above all, I just think the acting was pretty solid across the board. Um, though, some people would say that this has a lot more changes than it had in the book. Like I said, I haven't read the book, nor have I seen the original film. Though, even if some people said that the original film sucked, then this would have to be an improvement over the original film, which I still need to watch, and I'll do when I get a chance. But it's a solid acted movie. But above all, uh, there's it's a really suspenseful film as well, because when it comes to suspenseful moments, sometimes it's kind of like it's over relies too much on jump scares. It's kind of like jump scare after jump scare after jump scare. And for some people that might be a problem, and that I can understand. I just think that, if they kind of like savor it just to like save up the big stuff, I just think it would have been a whole lot better. But I didn't hate this film. I just think it would have been a lot better. Above all, it's okay, and if you're a fan of Stephen King, I say give this a watch. So yeah, I'm gonna get Pet Cemetery a C plus. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect or anything. It's okay. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge Stephen King fan, and I loved his books, and I love the movie adaptations. And you can see that right here. Wait, there's a thing for the Shawshank Redemption and one for the Green Mile. I love Stephen King. Uh, yeah. I'm sorry that I haven't been doing any videos lately. I really want to do more videos. Um, since the new Hellboy's coming out next Friday, I want to review the first two movies right before this one comes out because sometimes remakes, they're usually shit. So really crossing my fingers with this one because I mean I'm a huge fan of Hellboy and I just really hope they do not screw this up. So yeah, thank you so much for always watching, and if you want news on the latest movies, you all know where to find me.